Buddy, happy Thursday. It is awesome to be with extraordinary you on this beautiful Thursday morning. And I just so look forward to this call each day to come and share some words of encouragement, some positivity. I love logging into the Zoom and seeing so many people here interested in motivation, encouragement, positivity in a world that right now just doesn't seem like it's filled with a lot of positivity. And we can have a place to come and learn ideas and be encouraged and help you get in the best mindset possible so you can go out and have a successful day. And we're continuing on our deep dive into sales mastery this month. And I think we're on lesson number 10 today. And you can find all of the previous lessons at morningsalesboost.com. I encourage you to listen to all 21 lessons. We'll be continuing on this series through the end of the month. So if you missed any, go back and check those out. Every idea that you learn, you're adding it to your success tool belt for the rest of your life. And today we're talking about innovation. And there's times in my life where innovation has been increasingly important. And one of those is back when we had the mortgage meltdown. Remember back around 2008-ish, 2009-ish, and you might have your own story of what happened to you, your family, your business. Part of my story, unfortunately, back then, I went through a short sale and we had to sell our home, and it was a very traumatic experience to go through that. And to survive that particular season of my life, it required innovation. Survival required it. And as I explored what to do, because what I was doing wasn't working, and I needed to make some changes. And so as I explored different possibilities, one of the things that popped into my head, and I actually asked God for guidance, and I got a one-word answer. I said, God, how am I going to grow my business in this economy? And the word answer I got back was collaboration. The word collaboration. And so I began to look at how could I apply, come here, Charlie, come here. How could I apply collaboration in my business? And I had never focused on collaboration, and I'd been in business, I don't know, at that point, what was it about? I was in about my 10th year. And survival required innovation. And, as I think about where we're at right now in this inflationary times and politics and wars and all the stuff that's happening in AI, I find myself in that place again, where it's an adapting scenario. And the thing with AI is I think we're just really in the beginning stages of it. And I was listening to, I don't know if it was a podcast, but some information I was listening to recently, and they were talking about how, the kids that are born now, or the kids that are, 10 years and younger, they're not going to know any different. We're all having to adapt to AI, but for them, that'll just be the way it is. So I'm inviting you to ask yourself, what could you do to innovate? And in the family of innovation is imagination. Imagination. Using your imagination, being creative, being innovative at this time in your life. And what you do, your brain will answer virtually any question you ask it. So if you ask questions like, what can I do to innovate? How can I improve my offer? What comfort zones am I willing to expand? Because we're limited by our comfort zones. If you're unwilling to be on camera, for example, if I was unwilling to be on camera, then I wouldn't be able to do this Zoom right now. Because this Zoom, I guess I could be on here if I wasn't on camera, but it'd be weird, right? Like if I turn my camera off right now and I'm talking, that's like weird, right? So we it's important to be on camera. And if I was unwilling to be on camera, then I wouldn't even attempt to do the morning sales boost. So realize that your comfort zones are creating limitation. Are you willing to ask for the order? Are you willing to put yourself out there? Are you willing to prospect over Facebook Messenger? And so I want to share with you a story of a call I had with a client recently. And the client is wanting to get clients. And I said, how many clients a month do you want to get? And he said, honestly, Eric, with where I'm at right now, I'd be happy with one. I said, okay, no problem. And so I put a plan together for him. And part of that plan involves doing a group Zoom once a month. And this is not, I'm not telling you, you need to do a group Zoom, but you might. You know, Jamie, from our call the other day, if you did a group Zoom once a month and you invited 5 people a day to your group Zoom, that system would start getting you clients. So you all want to be thinking in terms of systems. What are sales and marketing systems that I can do to predictably get clients? This call that you're on with me right now is a system. It happens at 7:45 a.m. Pacific, 10:45 a.m. Eastern. The recording goes on the website. We live stream. The podcast is available. So you don't ever have to ask me, hey, Eric, when's the next morning sales boost call? Well, it's Monday through Friday. So the next one after today would be tomorrow. And then we're off in the weekend. And then we're back on Monday. See, you don't have to ask me if you know the system. If you get the podcast, you don't ever have to ask me, hey, Eric, when are you going to release the next podcast? It just shows up on your phone. It's a system. So a group Zoom is a system. So I'm talking to this client and I gave him the play. This is what I want you to do. And he goes, well, how am I going to get the people to come to the group Zoom? I said, you're going to invite them. You're going to invite 5 people a day. And I said, do you ever do invitations like that over Facebook Messenger? And he goes, no. And I showed him how to do it. He's like, oh, okay, that's how you do it. And then I told them the following story about Robert Schuller. And some of you know the name Robert. If you know the name Robert Schuller, just type yes in the Zoom chat. Robert Schuller was famous for the Crystal Cathedral, the Hour of Power, right? He was on TV sharing his preaching on television. And I used to watch Robert Schuller when I was younger. Robert Schuller is no longer with us. And by the time I saw Robert Schuller on TV, he was already mega successful. He was on TV. He had the Crystal Cathedral, multi-million-dollar church that he built. Well, back in the day, Robert Schuller, when he first started in Orange County, and I read his book, My Journey. It's a fascinating book. And ironically enough, it's a book about prospecting. You wouldn't think that. A book about a preacher is a book about prospecting? That's my view. Robert Schuller started preaching at the drive-in movie theater on Sunday mornings. Now, if you think about a drive-in movie theater, you go to the drive-in at night, right? It's got to be dark out to be able to see the movie on the screen. So what's happening at a drive-in movie theater on a Sunday morning? That would be nothing unless they're doing a flea market. But this particular drive-in wasn't in a flea market. So it was just sitting there. And Robert Schuller asked the guy who had the drive-in movie theater, can I, rent this from you? And of course, he rented it to Robert Schuller dirt cheap, because who else is going to be renting out a drive-in movie theater on a Sunday morning? That would be nobody. And so Robert Schuller would stand on the snack bar roof and preach. And then the people, instead of sitting in church, they were sitting in their cars. That was the church. Talk about innovation. Probably no one's ever done that before. I mean, maybe somebody has. I can't imagine they did. Well, you want to know how he got people to come to church? He door knocked. He knocked on people's doors, and he would ask them if they go to church, and if they said yes, he didn't want to disrupt the church that they were already going to, so he'd leave it alone. If they said no, they weren't going, he'd go, if you were to join, probing question, if you were to come to church, what would attract you to a church? And then they'd tell him, and then he would invite them. Hey, my church, and we're at the drive-in movie theater. It's Sunday at 9. And he said every week that he knocked doors for the week, more cars would show up. And he said that in his book, My Journey, he knocked 3,000 doors. 3,000 doors, guys, he knocked. If you want something, go get it. Maybe this current market that we're in right now requires a version of you that you've never met before. There's a version of you, a more courageous version, a bolder version, a more confident version, a better business person version, a better sales version of you, a better prospecting version of you, a better Zoom version of you. There's a version that exists inside of you that you haven't met yet. If you believe that, type the word yes in the chat. See, I believe in your potential. I believe in your greatness. You have what it takes. This is a time to step up. If there was ever a time to step up, it's right now. This is a time to step up. And you start exploring in your imagination, what does that version of me look like? What would stepping up look like? What would innovation look like? What comfort zones am I willing to expand? What am I willing to do? Because we're not right now. Maybe a couple you're in a booming economy, but most people are not right now. And this is about digging deep and finding that version of you that exists inside of you. So I'm going to do my best every day on this call to bring ideas, to bring the energy, to bring enthusiasm, to bring encouragement, to help you have that best version of you emerge. And I just want you to know, by you showing up, it matters to me. Like, I look forward to this call and having a group of people that are interested in this conversation, that are hungry and wanting to learn and wanting to be in positivity so we can go out and have a great day today. So today I want you to go out, take today through the finish line with a positive attitude, with the best mindset that you can have. And look, guys, life shows up. That's part of it. So when life shows up, as best you can, it's water off a duck. As best you can, it's water off a duck. And all you got to do today, guys, is win the day. That's all I have to do, is just win the day. I got to win one day. One day, my day today goes until, let's say, goes till 7 o'clock. All I've got to do is bring it until 7 o'clock today. That's it. And then I'll deal with tomorrow. So let's go out and win the day with a great attitude. Take today through the finish line. Thank you guys for showing up today. Dr. Renee, thanks for showing up today. Allie, excited about your new offer. Talk about innovation. Allie right now is doing some major innovation with her offer, with the way that she sells her product. Super excited for you, Allie. It's going to be very successful. Anthony, thanks for showing up today. Bonnie, great to see you. Kathy, thank you for showing up. Chris, great to have you in class today. Dennis, great to see you. Diane, thanks for joining. Eric, great to have our conversation yesterday. Eric, you can take all of what we applied today, Eric, to referrals. Eric's on our call. He's been in business for, 20 years, however long it's been, maybe longer. We had a great call yesterday, and he has a huge opportunity with referrals. And in order to realize that, he's got to work on those referral muscles, right? He's got to find that version of him, that champion referral getter, and it exists inside of him, just like it exists inside of you, Frank. Gina, great to see you. I hope you come back. Greg, thanks for joining today. Greta, great to see you. Halle, thank you for joining. iPhone, great to have you. Yvonne, thanks for joining. Jacques, thanks for joining today. Keep doing that prospecting, Jacques. You got a great message. Those roofers need your help right now, Jacques. And you're going to go out there and you're going to help them, because that's what you do. Jay, thanks for joining. Janine, you're doing fantastic. You're going to have a great quarter. Jim, hey, Jim, great to see you as always. Joanne, thanks for joining. Thank you guys for the emojis. I need the encouragement just like you guys do. I appreciate that. Jody, thanks for joining. Joe, great to see you. Joseph, great to have you. Karen, Thanks for joining. Kathleen, thanks for coming back, Kathleen, working on those sales muscles. Kelly, great to see you. Kimberly, great to have you in class today. Lisa, thank you for joining. Marcus, great to have you. Marie, thanks for joining. Just one quick thing here. Kimberly's going to be a guest speaker on our AI training coming up on Monday. If you're not signed up for that, it's free once a month, 1 hour of advanced AI training. Send me a message if you'd like the link for that. It's once a month, live with a recording, advanced AI training. We all need it. And Kimberly's going to be one of our guest speakers this coming Monday. Just message me, email me, text me if you'd like the info on that. Marie, thanks for joining. Marcus, great to have you. Max, thanks for joining today. Max, you're an elite prospector. Michael, looking forward to our call today. Michelle, great to see you. Pam, great to have you in class. Patricia, thanks for being here. Pixel 10 Pro, thanks for joining. Russ, you're going to have a great day today. Thanks for joining. Sheila, you're one of the elite trainers in the world today. Sheila, guys, is the definition of innovation. We had a call yesterday, and she's doing some incredible things, expanding her comfort zones in a powerful way, guys. She's just like, you know what? The world needs my message. I've got to have a different version of me to show up, and she's doing it. We had an incredible call yesterday. You're up to great things, Sheila. Steve, great to have you in class today. Thomas, you're an elite coach. Thomas, 2, you know the number. Urban, you're an elite prospector. Vicky, your action muscles, Vicky, are getting so strong. The world needs your message, Vicky. Wayne, thanks for joining. Yvette, great to have you in class today. Hey, everybody, have a great day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Those of you on social media, thank you all for joining. Have a great day.